Oh man. So, first video ever, and I think I need to flame shield up. This does not bode well for the future. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Leslie, also known as Antares here, and I decided I'm going to do my first proper, real video. And since I've said that a few times already, I'm actually going to be deleting the last real video I put up because it wasn't very good anyway. Also, it's been about 2.5 years, and I'd rather this be a proper start. So, what with it being the big hype train of the first quarter of the year, I'm going to put my 2 cents in on something about Undertale. And I don't know if this has come up before. If it has, then here's my opinion. If it hasn't, I guess I'm the first one to get in. We don't need another Undertale. Like I said before, I don't know if anyone's asking for it. I don't know if it's being planned. But I don't think it's needed. Before anyone decides to form an angry mob and come out for my blood, hear me out. I love Undertale. The game is awesome. It's something new and unique for RPGs and, in a lot of ways, for video games in general. Toby really outdid himself here, and it's great to see the same kind of creativity he put into the Halloween hack of Earthbound be used for something other than trying to weird/freak us out. Also, as part of supporting my argument, I'm going to say, spoiler alert applying to all however many endings we have, because I still haven't found them all. But I am going to say that we have 3 main endings, with most of them just being variations on the neutral run. And the way the story is written, you could see any of them as being canon. There's the genocide run, where the underground is pretty much left as a wasteland. We're told that there were survivors of the rampage, but we never see them. And your only options there. This is the only ending where the game tells you that you have to reset. That there's no way that the world could keep going, but at the same time, it asks, do you want to? You can just leave things as it is. You could leave it with everyone being dead. Yeah, anyone who did that is probably just as evil as Chara. Then the neutral ending. This is the one everyone has seen. I'm pretty sure it's required to get it in your first playthrough, although I could be mistaken about that. And it's also got the most variations, as the epilogue is going to vary depending on how many people you killed and who specifically you killed. But it does tell you after the fact that there's a better ending. You can fix what's gone wrong, and asks you to please reset instead of demanding it. Again, though, there's no reason things can't go on. I mean, the epilogue does say that life is continued. There's some question marks. There's some people I'd like to know what happened to. And finally, we have the good ending, or the pacifist ending. This is the one I personally consider to be canon, mostly because I like a happy ending. Everyone is free. The seal is broken. The monsters can escape. Thanks to Frisk, we have a second chance. The monsters now know that humans aren't evil. That there at least are some good ones. And that it's worth finding them. And it's worth putting up with the jerks and the evil people in order to find some good people that will befriend you and be nice to you. Also, the dialogue really mostly lends itself to being canon, as this is the one ending where, now yes, this game breaks the fourth wall left and right, although it's actually pretty clever about how it does it. This is the ending where they actually ask you to quit playing. They say that this is the best way things can possibly end, and that there's no way it can get better. So resetting it would be cruel, would be unnecessary, and that, well, basically don't be a jerk. Let things end how they are. And honestly, I think that that's not a bad way to end it. There's not a lot of place you can take the narrative off of any of those 3 endings. In the first 2, you could try to build something off any of them, and I have seen fanfics where people do, and comics and art based off of each of the 3 endings. I think that there's a really good possibility. There is opening for a story, but I don't think we need another game. I think that Undertale the game should end where it ends, whichever ending you prefer that to be. But then again, I'm not the creator of these games. I'm a mediocre writer at best, and so I will say if anybody thinks they can continue it, especially Toby Fox, if by some freak chance you happen to see this, more power to you. Despite what I'm saying here, I'll at least take a look at another Undertale game. I'm not saying I'd play it all the way through, but if somebody thinks they can make a good game tailing off of any of these endings, then I'd like to see it. Also, I know this is my first video, and I'm not counting on a huge number of views, but why don't I get this out of the way now and say if all 6 of you that are watching this could hit like and subscribe, and I'm going to start trying to put some more stuff up every week or two if I've got time. And I really don't have a theme set up for this channel yet, so it might be game discussion, it might be news, it might just be vlog posts. I'd like to put some Let's Plays up, although the whole fair use issue, I need to do some more research into that. But hopefully I'll be able to actually start my channel properly and let this be the first of many, many videos that I can share with all of you. And so until next week, this will be Sim Antares signing out.